was told that I would have a chance to sing something. I heard you had a lot of youngsters in the audience.
We do. Okay.
It's a little song I wrote for my mother. When you die, your body turns to a corpse. Of course. When you die, your brain gets eaten by slugs.
I can't even keep my fucking face straight. That shit makes me laugh so bad. What the hell, man? It's fucking Saturday night. And I mean 37 comments deep before we even got started. That is got to be some kind of record. I don't know about y'all.
That is awesome.
I think so. There's been a whole lot of new subscribers too to the YouTube channel. Welcome, Turkey Man. Good to have you officially on the YouTube channel. You guys are fucking amazing. So I haven't even really had a chance to look through. Oh my fuck. Kyler's with us. Damn. Oh, that's right. He had just told me that the weather crapped out their haunt for the evening. So he was actually able to join us. How about that? Fucking A. That's awesome. Let's see here. Aaron, Lizzie, Mouse Bong in the house. Achilles, unholy shit. Good to see you. Everybody's fucking in here tonight. That's fantastic. Crystal, who has been just rocking it out. I mean, she was the first one in tonight. And her first comment, I'm trying to get to it because there's just so many fucking comments here. Cody, Rebecca, good to see you. Jesse, I mean, she kicked it off in epic fashion. She said, I hope everyone's getting their labias warmed up to flap on into the show. And instantly I was just thinking of like a dog. What is it? The dogs that have the real saggy face.
Like a Shar-Pei?
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, and the first thing I thought of was one of those dogs sticking their fucking head out the window while you're going down the highway. And the
I just thought of Mimi Horny tattooing somebody with the. We haven't talked about that.
Oh my goodness! If anybody could do it, he could.
I have tattooed a bearded clam before.
There you go.
I mean, you could also probably do a camel toe too.
Little moose knuckle.
Yeah. I have heard of some people tattooing literally a camel on their big toe, on top of their big toe. I've seen it.
That's corny.
That's pretty original. But welcome, everybody in tonight. You guys are fucking amazing already. Oh, she says, don't highlight that comment, Reaper. Oh, see, now I got to.
No, yeah. Dude, that's a mouse.
Snail trail.
Did you see yours here already before we even summoned him?
Absolutely. Most of the comments are just everybody out there welcoming each other in, asking about their day. We are just one beautiful satanic family. I'll tell you what. Speaking of which, what day is it? It's Saturday. It's a special kind of day.
It's a satanic Saturday.
You guessed it. That's right. All hail the booty. Just before we get started, because we do have one hell of a goddamn program list for you guys tonight. Oh, Lizzie talking about all the turkey basters out there. Fuck that. That's what you took away from last night, Thursday night. Damn it. No, I'm kidding. If anyone's paying attention to their Facebook, let me know if my account suddenly shows back up. Because it was around this time last night that I got it back. So definitely, Babylon in the house.
That's what I said. He came before we summoned him.
I'll be damned. He said, "What do you call a vintage bearded gray hairy clam? Clam Daft the Gray."
Turned off the grate.
That's fantastic. Oh, now it's a party. Yabelka's with us.
Yay!
Woo! Man, I don't think we've seen her in a minute on this show. So, hell yeah.
Nice.
I'm not sure why Crystal says boo.
I think it's a bad joke.
Oh, gotcha.
Cleanse off the
Probably.
grate.
Probably.
The grate.
I mean-
I keep playing the grate.
That's true. I mean, it's not exactly original. But it was good, though. I mean, I haven't
liked
heard
it.
that one in a minute. Oh, man. How are you doing there, Mimi? Good to see you again. You're back, and this is what, your last night, right?
It's my last night on
For the
antibiotics.
treatment?
Yeah, so no
Yes.
alcohol tonight. So Lizzie and Aaron can sabotage everybody with that word from Southeast Asia. All they want, it's not going to hurt me.
Oh,
Thanks, friends.
yeah. Thanks a lot. My gut does not thank you.
But I did go off, and as you know, this how the saying goes: if you don't cough, you don't get off. Well, I coughed a lot.
There you go.
He is heavily sedated, everyone. And that's okay. But shit, I got more comments already. Motherfucker. Let's see. Dustin asks, what are you drinking today? Who are the corporate sponsors this evening?
He corrected that to what are you three drinking today?
Oh,
Yeah.
gotcha. Thank you.
So-
Sometimes I can't get through it. So thank you for helping.
Of course. That's what I'm
I
here
mean,
for.
my sponsor is almost always Canadian's finest. So
I have 3 olives vodka, and in this hand, it is with sparkling water. And in this hand,
holy shit.
it is with
Shannon
my
Wallen
pre-workout.
showed up.
Oh my God, Shannon. Hey, buddy.
Trauma in the house in effect. What the fuck, man? This is like fucking Yule or I don't
Well,
know.
tomorrow, right?
Birthday.
Tomorrow's the equinox.
He says, smoke weed, worship Satan. Well, you know us here at the goddamn program.
I'm drinking Dr. Pepper, and I had a vegan Impossible Whopper meal tonight, and I ate too many fries. Damn it.
I don't know. I went pretty protein heavy. I made a veggie omelet that was, the size of the Himalayas.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm fully back on my diet. I've already kind of feel a little bit thinner. I don't know if I look thinner, probably not because my head's huge, but you know how that goes. What the fuck? Crystal says, "Did you cough so hard you peed a little or farted, Beast?" Inquiry.
There's that part conversation.
Exactly.
I coughed so hard that I'm high as a kite.
There you go.
My favorite is the burp schnart. For some reason,
Right.
as a matter of fact, my daughter can do 2 of them simultaneously. She can sneeze and fart at the same time. She just hasn't done the
Wow.
burp yet.
Does she take a screenshot?
No.
Babylon, I'm with you. Those Impossible Burgers are fucking legit, but it was like $14.92 for the meal.
Isn't that
What?
So,
isn't that outrageous?
That
you want to
is
hear something super stupid?
crazy.
Always.
My older brother's vegan, and we were at a theme park and they had Impossible Burgers. So I ordered a plain Impossible Burger for him and an Impossible Burger with, the works for me, which was cheese and, like all non-vegan stuff. The plain Impossible Burger comes with cheese. I said, pardon, why would you serve a vegan burger with cheese? That's stupid. And my brother was like, it's fine. I said, no, it's not, because like you said, it's $15-$16 for this burger. You're not just going to say it's fine and not eat it. I went back up. I made such a freaking stink. She's like, well, they're going to have to cook another one. I said, I hope they do. Without cheese this time, you fucking moron. Like, why would you put cheese on a vegan burger?
Because they're trying to probably entice more people to eat it because they are so expensive.
Well, a plain Impossible Burger would not be a plain Impossible cheeseburger.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So I got him his burger because he doesn't even like to get, like fries unless it's in a separate fryer from, because then they put the chicken tenders in there and the fry, So I knew he wasn't going to eat anything. So
you were going to say, Mimi?
I'm always afraid now. Like if I complain, I'm super polite at fast food because I don't want somebody hawking a loogie in the food.
Oh yeah, well, this was all open. I could see. And if somebody spit in my brother's burger, I would have been in jail because I would have gone over the counter. And the guy that cooked it was really nice. He's like, I'm really sorry. I said, no, you're fine, because the woman was a bitch, but he was very nice and apologetic. I'm like, no, you're fine, and I very much appreciate it. You have a great day.
Sugar, I think what you were trying to say, or what you meant to say, it's a little bit more of an efficient way, is had somebody spit in your brother's burger, you would have crystalled them.
Yes, I would have been crystal in the Walmart so fast.
Yeah, Walmart parking lot crystal.
Yeah. Yes,
Make them
100%. Yes, absolutely.
Tyler says, I ate a vegetarian burger made with mushrooms and onions. Look at you. Very cool. I have drastically cut down on my Pepsi intake. I don't like it, but I'm trying to stay strong, Rebecca says. Good for you.
That's awesome.
Nothing wrong with that. Mousebong says, Beast coughed so hard he grew wings on his labia to fly into the show tonight.
I'm so glad I swallowed that before you finished reading that. I would have spit it all over.
Oh, you swallowed it, did you? No,
I swallowed it.
I'm just fucking with you. Aaron says, Beast, you can say that word all night and I got you, my brother. No problem. I got my drink and yours covered.
All right, Aaron's gonna be on it again. Awesome.
He's going down the devil's nectar trail all night. That's good.
That's
Crystal says, did his balls split into labes?
It's that little seam. There's like that.
Why is everybody on my nuts tonight?
It's like I said, I just never plan on doing the goddamn list until 20 to 30 minutes into the show.
You've learned.
I have learned. Yeah, I love it. I love the mix, man. It's like, it's easy for us to play off of what they say.
Oh, 100%.
Let's see. Brother Dustin here says, love White Castle Impossible sliders. I do enjoy a mushroom burger, though, as an alternative to meat. Mushrooms are just awesome, period. So I would never say no to that.
I'm having a brain fart. The big mushrooms that they use.
Portobello.
I'm like, it starts with a P and I can't think of it. They're really good to have as a burger. But the thing is, I'd be afraid because White Castle, I'm telling you, you take a screenshot. That's what happens if all that happens at the same time. It's like pushing the buttons at once. But White Castle was always good for if you were constipated. Like I always said, instead of their meals coming with a toy, they came with a roll of toilet paper. So is that true with the Impossible Burgers too? Or is that just their regular burgers are nature's broom and will clean you right out?
No, I don't notice any difference.
Okay.
Back in the early 90s when I stopped eating meat, you had to hand make your veggie patties, and they were almost all seeds. Those did cause kind of a rumbling down in the tummy.
A rumbly in your tumbly.
Oh yes.
Better than eating fucking grape nuts, right? Mousebug says, would you combust if you sneezed, farted, coughed, and hiccuped in succession? If somebody did that, I think they would just have like a full-on fucking seizure. Let's see. Babylon says, my work had a cookout and had about 20 patties left over, so I took them all. Protein is protein. Nothing wrong with that, man. Don't waste no damn food. I feel that. Crystal says, Cracker Barrel makes a good burger, and I don't even like burgers. Honestly, I've officially swore off beef. I know. Imagine that. But my diet consists of turkey or chicken. That's it. That's all I get. That's all I get. Let's see. Kyler says, I hate they don't have different oils for frying food. Yeah, that is kind of weird. You would think that billion-dollar establishments would be able to afford, healthier,
Have
better
the vegan
things
fryer and the regular fryer.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I
They
said, once
can't
you
do
stick
that.
chicken nuggets in there, then it's not going to be vegan. So
Dustin says, I mean, just watch South Park or Waiting. Never fuck with those that make your food. Yeah, that movie, man, had me fucking dying. That's for sure. And thank you, Mouse Bong, for letting us know. I'm almost done with joint number 1. Fucking A right. Awesome. Yes, Kyler. That's why I busted up laughing, not at Sugar when she was talking, but he had just sent me something that I wish I could just hurry up and get into the show tonight, but I'm going to have to save it. And then Rebecca sends me another fucking one that's even funnier than that one. And I'm just like, fucking A, where were you guys like 30 minutes ago? If you guys want to shoot me awesome shit, make sure it's before 8 o'clock. That's all I know. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Already got that one. Crystal says, look at the Red Devil body in the background under Beast. It's like his bottom half when you zoomed out. I just
That's
happened.
hilarious.
I'm always looking for new backgrounds to put up. And if I make us all disappear, you guys will see exactly what's going on in there. And I don't really want to do that. So you'll have to go back to the beginning of the show like another day. But it was a meme that says, it was like a Bible verse that for such and such many years, the devil's been tempting Jesus.
It was 40 days in the desert.
40 days in the desert. Yep. So I don't know. It made me laugh. Oh, let's see here. Do we have any other ones to get? Oh my goodness. Wait a minute. Aaron says, got my bud pipe going and 2 weed vapes in my drink, so I'm just dandy. Wow.
And a partridge in a pear tree.
I mean, that's enough to probably put a horse down.
Or make them happy. Butternuts.
Shannon says, what the fuck is a grape nut? Grape nut
It's not
cereal.
a grape and it's not a nut. That's all you
Right.
need. Yeah. It's fiber that you put in your yogurt parfaits. That's what that is.
Basically, yes. Oh, shit. Sorry, Dustin. He goes, what did you just say about turkey? I knew that was coming, though.
You're going to get in trouble.
Damn, Babylon. He says, my wife is a bodybuilder, and most of our meat is turkey and chicken most of the year. Yeah, that sounds about right. Absolutely. Oh, no, Crystal, I'm sorry to hear that. She says, I can barely eat chicken. I didn't eat it for years, but I was sick one time, and my dad went and got me wings. It was so sweet. I ate them and got back on wings. Wings are kind of hard to put down, man, especially you slather that motherfucker up like you're oiling up your partner for the night to have a slip and slide fest with Parmesan garlic sauce. Talk about what's finger licking good. Oh, Rebecca says, hey, Reaper, the one I sent you came from my best friend, Casey. Well, you tell Casey, keep them coming, because we probably would have got shut down if I put it up, to be honest. So if I do get it into the program next week, I'm going to have to like blur it a little bit just because they keep trying to fuck with me.
Yep.
Oh, I love it. Crystal says, Welch's Concord grape and all the weed here. That's awesome. What a combo. I love grape, actually. Aaron says, sugar gets me. I'm the famous Mr. Ed laughing my ass. I bet you could do the impression too. Wilbur, come into the room. Fucking hell.
Crystal made a good point in the comments, so I'm going to take this moment to remind everyone that this show is for 18 and older only. If you are under 18, get your ass out of here. Love you.
Get the fuck on.
See you when you're 18.
Right.
It's funny that you guys said you like grape because I like my stomach just went, and it's been, how old am I? I'm 49, so it's been 32 years since I've had grape soda or grape stuff because I got so hammered on vodka and grape soda and so sick.
No.
I can't do that fake grape taste at all.
I
And it's
feel
been
Mad Dog
decades.
2020 is all I gotta say.
no,
Yeah.
don't go there.
Yeah.
For me, it was the Mad Dog 2020 red. I forget what the flavor was, but it was fucking red. Or
I just
Wild
think it's
Irish
funny. I
Red.
never gave up the vodka part. I gave up.
Right? You're like, well, it's made from potatoes, and I like potatoes.
Exactly. See, I got my Reaper sticker too. I'll give you a shout out, you and Johnny, because it's Johnny's design, right? And then while we're at it, I said whatever bitches and the bitches whatever on this side. And then on this side, I have a little wiener dog and it says easily distracted by wieners. So those are my stickers on my vodka tonight.
Oh my goodness. Dustin says, I have a Concord grape bottle as a bong. Thank you, Token Juice Store.
That's
What?
hilarious.
God damn it. Already hit us. Thank you,
All
Aaron. He says, I want a double drink. Oh, come on, man. We're going to be like dead by halfway through.
Dead by dawn, dead by dawn.
Right. Crystal
Look
says,
at
I love,
you,
I
all
love,
right.
yeah. Apparently
Gino's
she's into
fucking
arts and
deicide.
crafts. She says, I love making homemade bongs. My favorite was the hospital breathing contraptions they give you where you blow the ball up the tube.
That is amazing. I love that.
You know, I've done the gas mask of death, is what I used to call it when we were teenagers, where you take a big old hit off a pipe and then stick that motherfucker on your face. Oh, my gods.
Apparently, we're all describing our bongs now. Mouse Bong says her bong is pink and has daisies all over it.
Very pretty.
My
awesome.
my bong is a pretty big silicone bong, and it's black and gray, kind of swirled. It's a great bong.
I used to have one that was cow print. My friend made me in ceramic class in college.
Nice.
It was
That one
pretty cool.
says Jaeger and Sapphire gin bottles make killer bongs.
Oh my God, Shannon's comment's hilarious.
Yeah,
I
I
love
was,
that
just,
one,
I
yeah.
was just trying to get to it. He says, we used to make McPipes out of McDonald's toys. I love it.
That's hilarious.
Mouse Bongs, says, aw, cow print is cute.
It was really cute. It broke, but it was really cute.
Well, we know what to get Kyler. He says, I want a bong and an old pipe.
There you go.
Noise. Sweet.
My bong is made by the company named Ice, EYCE. It's really, really good. Highly recommend it. They will get it out to you like really quick too. They're out of Florida. Good company.
Nice.
Good to know. No,
Oh,
ice.
shit. Poor Achilles says it's 2:40 in the morning and I need a burger or wings ASAP. Well, we'll try to like summon that for you. I don't know. Maybe there's a wing ferry that can, fly over your house and bring you wings. That would be great. Oh no.
Fucking Babylon.
I got an old pipe for you, Kyler. It's flesh color. You fucker, you. I swear. Ah!
Poor
Aaron
guy.
says apple soda can or bottle aluminum foil light bulb. Oh,
Soda
wow.
can was always the when
Isn't
you didn't
it
have anything
amazing?
else.
Mhm.
Everybody just has these great fucking ideas, right?
The
Crystal
old
says, I
honey
have a-
bear.
yeah. I have a liquid filled pipe that you freeze. It's nice chili smoke.
Sounds good.
Kyler says, nope, nuh-uh.
Mhm.
You don't want the flesh colored pipe. You keep that to yourself, Babylon. Oh my goodness. Here we are at almost 30 minutes. I think we've gotten
Babylon's
to the-
Babylon's priest gave him that pipe for his birthday.
Did he give? Yeah, right.
Like Babylon has all kinds of priest stories hanging out somewhere. He's
They've
just
got the big thing that the
we
smoke
need to
comes
have
out
him on
of.
for a dashboard confession.
hell yeah. Babylon would be fucking awesome.
I'm telling you. I think we're officially ready for the goddamn list. Otherwise, we're just going to be talking about fucking bongs and pipe all night long. Although I'm sure some of our viewers are definitely okay with that. Oh, no. Goodness gracious. Cody says the old skin flute.
I was going to say, I think the conversation's actually going towards, peens now. So it's up to you if you want.
I think it's
I know
going
Crystal likes talking
directly-
about dicks.
That's
I'm so-
just what I was going to say.
Oh, I
This
just looked up and saw you doing this. I'm like, what are we doing?
This conversation is headed right into Crystal's
gutter?
direction.
Oh, for sure. Definitely. This has got Crystal written all over it. Speaking of which, this motherfucker is at it again. So damn it. Way to go, Mimi. Can we get a replay? I mean, that looked like it was professionally done. No, I'm
Yeah,
kidding.
I was following one of our Orange Jesus candidates on the campaign trail, and
He's got the biggest crowds and the biggest, and he dances like this
And he likes to eat a lot of sausage, apparently.
and shit his pants.
Right. But this motherfucker is at it again for the umpteenth time. So I was like, all right, I got to make mention of it because anytime somebody opens up their Instagram and this motherfucker's naked ass is all over it, your day's over with. He's at it again. We woke up and saw Tommy Lee naked on Instagram again. He's like the fucking nude Instagram burglar. And he always does it just at the right fucking time for everybody to catch it. And then he hurries up and pulls it away. I swear this motherfucker.
He pulls his what? Oh, sorry. I thought it was. The thing is, like, all right, dude, you waited too long. Like, yeah, okay, but is he like 60 now? Like, stop it.
Yeah, I mean,
And I'll look because, like, if anybody's naked, I want to look. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, even if it's not somebody that I necessarily want to see naked, I'm gonna look because it's it's the
you want
naughty
to see
bits.
Tommy Lee's saggy balls.
because
Is
you're
what you're trying
fucking
to tell
human,
us.
you're not a robot.
Exactly. And it's fun to look. But like it's like I've seen it. I saw it with the him and Pam video, and then I saw it on Instagram or X or wherever the first time. And yeah, that's what I was laughing at earlier. I'm like, yeah, Crystal. So it's kind of like, okay, well, I've seen it.
And then Kyler fires back with quick mention boobs.
Boobs.
Yeah.
So sometimes we embarrass Kyler, I think.
Oh, I'm sorry, Kyler. I don't mean to
Male
embarrass you.
genitalia.
So I shouldn't say about the lice circus that's probably going on Tommy Lee's dick. He probably has like a little crab circus.
I don't even. I mean, I don't care if that fucking pecker falls the fuck off. At this point, who the fuck wants to? Kids, teenagers have accounts on Instagram, and if their parents like Motley Crue, they might follow them, and then that shit pops up. You know
and
what I
then
mean?
you have to have a discussion about peens. That's kind of, like that's how I was as a parent. Like you try
Maybe
to
that's his whole
keep the
point.
reins
Maybe
on,
that's
but
what
when
he's
some
trying to
things
do.
come through, you just have a discussion because they're going to see things.
It's pretty bad though when you have to have the talk. and Tommy Lee is the reason you're having the talk.
And you can say, okay, the majority of peens you're going to see aren't going to be like that. And that's okay. And that's the discussion.
Crystal says, I Scooby-Doo voice dicks in my head. Oh, Babylon, damn it. Like I said in the past, I use my priest rosary beads as anal beads. Right on time, brother. Right on time. You know what, Kyler? I've been asking myself the same question. Do people even like him? I mean, nobody cares. Nobody cares about
Perpetually
this
12. He's just, and that's because his job has enabled him to never have to grow up past the adolescent stage.
I mean, that's
and that's typical of that. But they just remade Fight for Your Right by Beastie Boys, and that should have never happened. And when I heard it, I wanted to take a crochet hook into my ear balls because it was, sirs, you are all like 60. You're not fighting for your right to party against your parents. They're probably not even on this plane anymore. Like, why would you pick that song?
Not even just that, though. I mean, there's only so much they can do to Vince's voice to try to make him sound like he can still fucking sing. Because you know damn well, if he got up on fucking stage right now, he's going to be fucking singing about cheeseburgers and whatever else he can fucking stick into his fat ass gut. I mean,
we were talking about that Thursday, weren't we? Him barrel roll. Exactly.
I couldn't miss that. No. Mousebong says, I mean, at least he's good looking. I'm happy I'm not seeing Clint Howard naked. I mean, I guess that's a valid point. I don't even know who that is. So
I don't either. That's why I'm about to Google. Watch
me
Google Clint Howard naked.
She's the Google ninja. Oh no. Aaron says, hey, maybe I should do a Rev Mallory photo shoot. Oh, I know what you're talking about.
He's doing an OnlyFans. Okay, that's
no.
Wait, it's too. Old man with a beard kind of looks like an Ewok. That's all you need to know about Clint Howard.
That one almost didn't make it. Let's see here. Crystal says, I have to make sure everybody knows I'm only obsessed with Jesse's peen now. Not all peens.
Yeah, I'm not saying an obsession. I'm just saying a little peek just out of curiosity. Not that I'd do anything with it.
What? Oh, yeah. We have a group chat with the Unholy Three, and it turned into a titty convo, which is actually kind of funny because I came up with something that the liquor industry I think could use. So John Sorelli's obviously obsessed with boobs. So I was like, okay, well. Somebody said they should put boobs on whiskey bottles. So I said, okay, I'll do you one better. How about they make a nozzle at the top of the bottle that is a boob? And you can literally take booby shots.
Why not?
You know, I bet you we could market that and sell the fuck out of it.
Absolutely.
I was
trying to come up with like a bourbon instead of bourbon, but that doesn't really work. Like there's got to be a name for it,
right? Well, I mean, we'll come.
Like 3 o'clock in the morning, I will sit up with this nice like titty idea.
Yeah, Clint Howard played the little kind of like Sasquatch caveman character in Land of the Lost. For those of you that grew up in the early 70s.
Okay.
I remember Land of the Lost. She had the pigtails. And they were on the raft.
Yeah.
Babylon said the head of Tommy's penis probably looks like either Mick's or Vince's heads.
I bet it does. It's because of the crab circus.
Oh, I absolutely love it. Aaron says, okay, I can do pics just in the cowboy and duster. Take it easy, man. I mean, if you want to surprise your wife, you go for that, man.
I was going to say that You put on whatever show for Lizzie you want. You
That's
go for it.
Babylon says it's the holy ripcord of lust and skeet, skeet, skeet.
Aaron said
Yes.
it's Ron Howard's brother. I saw a picture of him and Ron Howard. I thought it was his father. Like I seriously thought it was Ron Howard's father, but that's his brother. That's shows you that the DNA can take turns with lifestyle choices, I guess. So
Crystal says, I woke Jesse up one night because I was talking in my sleep. I was laughing and saying boobs.
I love
So-
that.
Oh, man, Kyler, this is brilliant.
Tequila.
Tequila instead of
Tequila.
tequila.
I love it. That is awesome. Good job, Kyler.
Way to go. I mean, I'm sure it would definitely go over very well. Babylon says, I love all jumblies. I mean, who doesn't? I think we've figured this out. Lizzie says, surprise, I'm holding the camera.
Lizzie, that's awesome.
That's awesome. Oh, man. So I'm glad we got that motherfucker out of the way because, goddamn, I don't want to see that shit. There's geriatric people that don't want to see that shit either.
Did you see the Pam and Tommy thing that they did? Was it on Hulu with Sebastian Stan?
Oh, you mean the movie documentary thing?
Yeah.
It was on Netflix.
Was it on Netflix? I thought it was on Hulu, but whatever. It was fucking hilarious. Like, and I feel bad that Tommy and Pam were against it, but Sebastian Stan as Tommy Lee was hysterical. And there's a penis scene that I almost peed my pants. It was so funny. So I would say watch it for entertainment, not for like facts.
And now, after hearing about that, and we're all traumatized by this, I think we need some advice from Skeletor.
Your earlobes are the same distance apart as your nipples. Until we meet again, remember.
I think somebody needs to put this to the test. He says the distance between your ears is the same distance between your areolas. So somebody
not
put that
long
to the
enough.
test. Let's see if that's true. Get a room. I don't know.
I mean, it kind of like, come on, now I'm older, so they're kind of not where they were. But I think it's probably,
The dogs wander wherever they may roam.
yeah, exactly. Like, do your boobs hang low? Do they waddle to a like?
I'm
But-
dead.
I think that it's true though.
Speaking
Yeah,
of
I would say yes.
Speaking of wherever they may roam, thanks to the illustrious Mimi for this, because he found a video of somebody that we absolutely fucking can't stand, hate, and ruined one of the best thrash metal bands in history. And I decided to have a little fun with this one, but this is like the pinnacle point to show why we don't like this guy. Check this out. And there's a little surprise at the end.
The thing you're playing is awesome. It's just bow, 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 bow. No, this is better. What you're playing now is better. That is really good.
Oh, there.
Good,
Estepario is by far one of the most superior drummers right now. This guy can literally play anything and everything.
Babylon.
I just had to show that though. Oh no, he's did it already, didn't he?
I'm cracking up.
Yes, Lars looks like John Lithgow from Harry and the Hendersons. Yes, he does right there. That is perfect. Oh, Crystal, I totally agree with this man bear pig.
Yes. Hilarious.
I mean, it's so true. Oh my goodness. Crystal says, I use my ears to hold my boobs when in the way, so I can say this is true.
I just had a thought. At least if we have a drummer that's showing up naked on Instagram, it's not Lars.
Oh,
That is a good thing. But the thing
that reminds me. Do you remember this, Mimi, back in the day? I think it was the incredibly long 2 years of the Injustice for All tour that somebody took a fucking photo of him in the shower and they put it in the magazine. Oh,
I remember him in a towel. Is that what you're talking about?
He was not in a towel. He's
I didn't see that. Thank
in the
God.
butt and holding his junk in his hand and trying to look metal.
How can you look metal holding your junk in your hand in the shower?
How the fuck does a hairless rat possibly look metal?
Yeah.
You know, because
He's
that's
like a
what the
naked mole
motherfucker
rat.
looks like. I mean, shit. Speaking of Skeletor, looks just like him.
You'd be nice to Skeletor.
the thing for me
was
on
true.
that the thing for me on that video is that here is direct evidence of why Metallica really, really sucks an ass that hasn't been washed in over a week.
It's absolutely right. It was
There
right
he is.
there.
He's orchestrating and telling the fucking guitarist what to do. Like, dude, just shut the fuck up. You are the worst fucking player in the fucking band.
Yep.
You fucking suck. You fucking ruined an amazing band. Fucking single-handedly, plus James Hetfield's fucking addiction to alcohol.
It's funny, Babylon. As soon as the words came out of my mouth, I was like, I thought the same thing. And then you commented that Lars isn't a real drummer.
It's like, I don't know, like a cop. It's like having a cop fucking try to tell a guitarist how to play their riff correctly. I mean, it's Kirk fucking Hammett. And what's even worse about that is Kirk listened to him. He's got them all trained. He's like the little mastermind.
It's a collaboration.
Kind of reminds me of,
Collaboration.
you know who he is? I think I just figured it out. He reminds me of Mojo Jojo from the fucking Powerpuff Girls. That's him. I'm telling you. Yes. Yabelka says Shatalica. Damn fucking right. You got
There
it.
was a female tribute band for Metallica that was Clitalica, and they made them change their name. And I thought that was such a
Oh, no
great
shit.
cover
That's
band name.
awesome.
They were Clitalica.
Kyler says, man, hearing Beast get angry twice in 1 week is crazy.
Because he hasn't had any booze.
I know. He misses it.
Oh, I'm chill. But Metallica, like fucking Lars, drives me fucking nuts. Fucking posers drive me fucking nuts.
They drive me fucking nuts too. Shit. I've done fucking 10-minute long rants on them motherfuckers. Crystal says my first concert was when I was about 13. It was at Three Rivers Stadium in Pittsburgh. It was Faith No More, Metallica, and Guns and Posers. It was amazing. It was like 1991, 92. First time I saw Coke. Okay.
I remember that tour. That tour.
It was the one that got the fucking what was it? The riots happened. I think it was in Canada. Fucking asshole rolls.
Was that tour? I thought that was later
that
than that.
tour. It was that.
Really? Because that was when they were like ripping the seats out and shit.
Yeah,
like,
that's the one.
Cuckoo.
That's the one because
I think it was in Philly.
Axel
they
refused to go on.
He was watching a basketball game. Come on.
Get the
Like,
fuck out of here.
Fucking
Speaking of which, did you hear the great announcement today? Metallica, Pantera, and Limp Bizkit are going on tour in 2025 together.
You know what's funny? I've seen Limp Bizkit in tour, but only
I've
because
seen them too, but
But it was because they were on the Family Values tour, and I went to see Korn.
Man,
And,
you know who they
I was there to see Rammstein.
Rammstein was so good. They lit everything on fire. It's fucking nuts. Go ahead, Beast. I'm sorry.
who they should have got was they should have made a fucking reunion for Rage Against the Machine.
They've
That-
been trying.
That would be a great fucking
They've
show.
been trying.
Yeah.
I don't know. Zach De La Roque is just not an easy man to deal with. They've been trying for years to get that shit back happening. And then one of the other great bands, oh my goodness, now I'm gonna fucking hate myself for this.
System of a
Jane's
Down.
Addiction, fucking Perry Farrell stops mid-song and punches fucking Dave Navarro. What the fuck?
Yep. They had to cancel the rest of the tour because of that.
Well, shit,
so
yeah. I mean, obviously he's out of his fucking mind.
he's back on it. He's
gotta
an
be.
addict. Like that's
Hey.
addict behavior. So
What's going on, girl?
yay! Hey, sweetie, I'm so glad to see you. Yay! Awesome.
Achilles added something great to the show. He brought up Migla, and Migla is a really good kind of black metal band, and he's talking about a drum cam. Anytime you get any of these really good black metal bands that are actually dynamic, and you get to watch them playing drums, fucking blast beats galore, fucking amazing shit. Super talented people.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, okay. Never mind. She recanted. There we go. Apparently, Cody says, fuck it. Here comes the Jaeger. And then Mousebomb goes, uh-oh, Cody, Jaeger Club.
Yeah, there's going to be a Jaeger Club started in the comments with all y'all.
I'm telling you. Oh, shit. Yabelka says they come into Tampa, Florida. I don't know. First of all, I don't want to go see Metallica. I don't. I have no desire. It's not them. It's not them at all. Number two, I'm sorry, Limp Bizkit. There's a reason that they have that name. And then Pantera, what the? Cashing in. This is what it is, people. Cashing fucking in. They might as well check their fucking metal card right out the window.
I think it's interesting that Fred Durst started the red hat thing before we all knew what the red hats were really about. Just
There's
saying.
nothing about that guy that I have any respect for, unfortunately. Not to piss on anyone's parade. If you fucking get down with the biscuit, you go
And
ahead.
it's funny. There's some songs that I like when they first came out.
The backup band's fantastic.
Yeah. Like I still remember going to the DJ at work and being like, here's the CD, you need to play the song Nookie. And he was like, what the fuck? And then he played it. He's like, God damn it, Sid, what is this? You know, but then like it got popular and everybody liked it. But I was the first one to bring it in and be like, play this song. But then I found out what Fred Durst is.
Mousepong says, Limp Bizkit, Metallica, and Pantera. I can smell the meth now.
There you go.
Oh, shit. Luna Project says, I'll pass on the Jaeger.
But see what
Nope,
her comment
she's
is before
having a
that. Yeah.
Guinness. So
There you
that's
go. Same color.
right. Very thick.
Mm.
Very, very thick. I always called that bread in the glass. But
I'm laughing
yeah.
that I just finished all 3 of my exercise rings sitting here.
What?
Have I been using my hands to talk?
Yes, you have.
I just heard a buzz. I'm like, what is that? And it's like, you finished all okay. I hit all 3 goals.
My goodness.
That's funny.
Indeed, indeed. So on the program many, many moons ago, we were kind of looking at some different Indiegogo technology pieces. And a lot of them were these ridiculous contraptions to put on your head to try to regrow your hair. You know, there's one process that I'll just never understand. I mean, I do understand because a lot of men are very vain when it comes to their hair. I mean, I had hair as long as Hoofbeast back in the day, up to about 19 years old, and then whoop, gone. So I never looked back. I just didn't. And people kind of preferred me this way anyway. I think I would look horrible with hair. Fuck that shit. So I'll stay cue ball. I'll fucking rep that shit all day long. But this guy, look at what happens when you get it implanted.
A natural part of the healing process when you get a hair transplant is facial swelling as all of the anesthesia and fluid drains from your face. So it's the trauma and response to that for the body. But no one fucking told me I was going to look like the Goonies.
Hey, you guys!
I love you.
Rocky Road.
I mean, look at what these guys are putting themselves through. What the fuck are they thinking? Why would you do this to yourself?
That's what Axl Rose did too. He burnt his
really?
whole fucking head getting, yeah.
If you,
Oh,
if you go
man,
to
he must have looked like a fucking tomato after that.
if you go to Turkey and you go to like the Blue Mosque or the Hagia Sophia, one of these famous mosques, tourist places, you will see all kinds of men walking around because Turkey is a good place to get all kinds of surgeries. Like it's not very expensive.
Really?
Yeah. So Arab men, mostly Kuwaitis, Saudis, Omanis, Emiratis, they go there. And so you'll see them and it's really gross. Like to have to stand in line behind them and it's gross.
That sounds horrible.
I mean, it's like a bunch of fucking vegetables walking around, literally, because I mean, they're just looking like fucking squash and shit on top of their head. It's just like plastic surgery. I mean, for some reasons, I think plastic surgery is a plus. But sometimes you don't see the horrors of it. And then when you do, you're like, why would anyone want to do this to themselves? It's like nobody wants to grow old gracefully. I mean, if you're trying to correct a serious problem like a deviated septum, you get your nose done, or something that is causing a health problem to you, I say, fuck it, go do it. Your hair's not causing you any kind of health problem, you fucker. Shit.
Well, on top of that, I got wrapped up in this show, Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. I don't know if you've heard of it.
Of course you do.
Sucked into the show. Like, I'm so upset. I power watched the first season and there's no second season, and I'm very disappointed. But all of these wives are in their 20s and early 30s, and they go for Botox. And and I'm like, sweetheart, what are you? There's nothing to do. And the one, she's 31. She got her boobs done for the 4th time, and then she got a vaginoplasty on top of it. And I'm just like, everything's gonna
What
fall off.
the fuck is
It's
a vaginoplasty?
So apparently, after she had her kids, everything went like this. So it like trims it back up again. So it's kind of like a nip and tuck for your hoo-ha, I guess. I don't know.
It's fixing
putting the roast beef back in the buns, I guess. Is what. But it's just like, first of all, you're on like national and international television with your pants down going, it looks like 2 hot dog buns. Is that really what you want to be known for? But and like you said, there's times, and everybody, it's your own body, but then you wind up looking like Laura Loomer or whatever, and it's like horrifying. So it gets to the point where when your eyebrows are on the back of your head, you can't lift it any further. So.
I mean, yeah, you can only staple your skin so many fucking times. Right. Pulling it back to the point where you're so old, it's not going to fix itself. And then
you're not fooling anybody when you walk in, like, it's
not like that fucking episode of American Dad.
But it's just like, it makes me sad that, but then I found out why. Little backstory. So Mormons, they don't drink alcohol, they don't do drugs, they don't have coffee, they don't have tea.
So
when they get Botox, they get laughing gas. So they're going in to get high.
There it is. There's the secret.
Yep.
So Dustin says, sponsored by Baby Ruth.
baby.
And Crystal hit us. God damn it. Jesse says Quasimodo looks rough with the new hair plugs.
Use Quasimodo.
Totally. That's
Aaron
good.
says, I'm Mr. Potato Head with my bucket of parts. Right? Fucking hell, man. He goes back. Dustin says the hair reminded me of the shrunken heads from fucking Beetlejuice. Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely. That
That's
dude's lucky
hilarious.
his head didn't fucking pop.
He
As a
looks
matter
like
of
a
fact,
pimple.
yeah, Kyler asked a little ways back up too. He's like, "What happened to him?" That's just what happens. The trauma of them implanting this hair, and all that fluid drains in. What the fuck do you think it's gonna do? It's trapped. What's it gonna fucking do? You know.
Yep.
I shudder to think if they end up going going to get it drained. Could you imagine the fucking fluid drain? I don't even want to think about it. It's so fucking crazy to me. I would never do that. Never. Anyways, Crystal says we used to see a guy at the car auction we called corny. He was constantly getting new rows implanted and filling it in slowly. It was constantly inflamed. Yeah, he probably looked like when you grab your fucking thumb and put a rubber band around it, and it just sprouts up like a fucking mushroom. I mean,
like Mega Mind.
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't say that. Kyler says I'm not drunk enough for this.
Well, catch up, son. You know what this program is.
Yeah, that dude, and I agree with Mousebong. That dude's way too young to even fucking worry about it. Should have just buzzed that shit and call it a day. What the hell?
Exactly.
Cody says there is a Indian pharmacist here who is in his 30s, probably needs a toupee that's just on top, and it looks like it's made of thin string. I have to make myself to ask him, what the fuck is that? Is that roadkill on your head? Right? It's like,
I love when they get the toupee, but they keep it so long that the bottom part starts turning gray, but the top's not. Yep. So you can totally see.
It's the worst. It's like your typical 7-Eleven owner when you go into the 7-Eleven. That's exactly what they fucking look like. Jesse says, anyone ever tried Mormon tea? It's basically herbal meth.
I have not. But
I
it's
totally
funny
believe
because
you, though.
They're all soda addicts, because I guess that's the loophole, is that they can drink soda, and they have soda bars like instead of Starbucks where you can get different pumps of different flavors in it.
They're all closets. They're all closets.
Oh yeah.
They're at home.
Well, the one was openly like
high,
she and her husband were drinking
drinking
vodka and stuff. So some of them are like, we're just not that holy.
No fucking way. I won't stand for it. I just do not believe that. Oh shit. Babylon says, was that really Lars getting implants? Oh no. Aaron says, Skull, I'm drinking for 3. Just feel my vibe, brother.
Be careful, Aaron. Be careful, sweetie. We don't want you puking all night.
Yeah. Nobody wants that.
No,
Seriously.
Lizzie's gonna have to hold your hair back. We don't want that.
Oh no. Crystal says, we have some Mormon tea here if you want some next time we see you, Beast.
Yeah, I've never had that before.
Looks like Mimi's going to be drinking some liquid meth. Oh boy.
I want a full report.
Yeah. Let me know if you end up riding the dragon.
If it doesn't have sugar in it, I'll try it. I just can't have the sugar, but if it's sugar free, I'll try it.
So,
and here we come to our annual meeting of all of the addicts in the comment section.
Right. Exactly. So I mean, here we are. We're talking about all this fucking crazy Mormon shit. Well, let's not forget that there was a very, very terrible commercial that I can't remember which church it is, but they made this video and it went viral because, when churches are trying to get the youth to really be into Jesus,
I know. what
literally,
this is.
they think that they can reach the youth by things that are popular to them. And this video resurfaced. And I wanted to see just how many people actually remember this, because I remember this one. Check this shit out.
Oh my goodness. Becky, look at her Bible. It is so huge. She looks like one of those preacher guys' girlfriend. But who understands those preacher guys anyway? They only talk to her because she looks like Mother Teresa. Okay. I mean, but look at it. It's just huge. It's gross. She just looks so righteous.
I like big Bibles and I cannot lie. You Christian brothers can't deny that when a girl walks in with a KJV and a bookmark in Proverbs, you get stoked. Got a name engraved so you know this girl is saved. It looks like one of those large ones with plenty of space in the margins. Oh baby, I wanna read with ya, cause your Bible's got pictures. My minister tried to console me, but that book you got makes
me so holy.
Ooh, mama mia, you say you want koinonia? Well, bless me, and teach me about John Wesley. I saw her praying.
I love that it says John Wesley because that's Methodist.
Thing ever, huh?
Said I love that it's John Wesley because that's who started Methodism as a United Methodist raised person.
Gotcha.
I knew that immediately. I cried when she's like, "Me so holy."
I was fucking dead.
It's terrible. The first time I heard it, I thought he said I like big bubbles, and I didn't get it. And then I'm like, oh, he said Bible.
Tiny bubble. Right.
I'm so
my
confused.
goodness.
It's so funny.
Their treachery just knows no bounds.
Lisa, I think before we ever have any more religious content like that, we always have to have a trigger warning for poor Babylon, because he must have had multiple preachers abusing him when he was growing up.
Mimi holy. Oh, Babylon, we love
That's
the
so
fuck out
funny.
of you, dude. Oh no. What is that? Luna Project says, have you guys been watching the new series Preacher? Probably not. Definitely not on my radar, but if it's ridiculous, maybe I will watch it. I don't know. Usually I like to see, demons trying to rip and destroy. That's more my speed, but if it's worth a watch, I'll definitely check it out. Aaron says, getting good rizzing will open your Bible quickly. That was really good. Babylon said, Christian brainwashing engaged. Exactly. It's, faith is not something to be marketed. And every time I see shit like this, it just gets me like, who's going to fall for that? Just because that was a popular song. And I'm sure there probably was like a lot of kids that were like, oh, okay, this is an easier way to listen to a song that I like without actually listening to it. Because let's face it, Baby Got Back is about something completely different. She says it's an excellent series. Okay. All right.
I was just going to say, I Googled it and it says it's an American supernatural adventure television series.
Ooh.
So that sounds awesome. I'll check it out.
Supernatural's up in there, so maybe some of the good guys are in there. Cody says United Meth. Kyler says, well, I have nothing to say to that. I'm just going to take a big drink. Yes.
There you go. I'm not going to George Thorogood you. I'll drink with you.
I drink by myself.
Nobody else.
I absolutely love that I will love that song forever. Every time it comes on, it just makes me smile.
Excellent.
Oh, fucking hell. Mousebong said, just put on Sleeps Jerusalem and worship the Green Goblin. Cody, look at you. He says Jesus has jizzin.
Wouldn't that be Jesus?
Yeah, right. Oh, okay. So Aaron is familiar with the show as well. God damn it. Babylon says denomination gangbang. Maybe that is what the whole idea behind United Methodist truly is.
It's United.
Uh-huh. United by what?
No.
I could see that. I could see that for sure. Oh man, where do we want to go next? Oh, that's right. I got some tasty treats here for us still. So, courtesy of the great Babylon, who prefaced this one when he sent it to me, called One Night in Thailand. And I immediately thought of Mimi Horny because everything that he has said is so true. This is a legit TV commercial that they show. I'm serious. This is an actual commercial that they show on their TV networks over there. Oh, check this out.
もうちょっと待って。あと何秒ぐらい？犬苦手なんだよ。ちょっと待って。ちょっと待って。
怪我ない。おかげさまで。
選び抜かれた素材だけ。宅配寿司は銀の皿。
What the actual fuck was that?
That was a commercial either for fucking chef knives or a restaurant.
I mean, there used to be, in Japan, the foot can split wood, but it can't split a watermelon. Do you remember those ads for the Ginzu knives? Like, that made sense. What the hell? Leave the dog alone. That's what upset me about that commercial. Don't throw things at a dog.
But I mean, oh my goodness, yes. I think it was. Mousebong says, was it for sashimi? I think you're right.
It said no quality, so you don't want to get mercury. You want like the good stuff.
It's either that or I don't know if sashimi and sushi are the same thing. I don't fucking know. Either way,
rice sashimi is just the raw fish.
This was their commercial. Does that just make you want to go eat there? Or is it a kind of like a subtle warning? Come to our restaurant, stay away from the ladies. If they're really ladies.
Yeah, like I think the sushi rolls were in that top and they went wah wah.
I mean, it's just
telling you.
Although aren't they called chicken cutlets? Isn't that what you call the fake boobies? I never used them, so I don't know. But
those look like fucking full-fledged melons that
well, they were like water balloons.
Oh, I don't know. It
bags.
went thump on the dog.
That's what I mean, bean bags.
Oh, gotcha. I don't know.
I guess.
Mimi?
Yeah, like all that's just complimenting like how good the costumes are there. Like it's hard to tell. Like you really have to look at the knuckles on the hands and the shoulders. Jaw lines will give it away a little bit, but sometimes you can't tell until you hear them speak.
Don't they get like the Adam's apple shaved down?
Yes, they do. Yeah,
because that's when I was at work. That's how I used to. There was a couple of people. I'm like, I see, and I don't care. Like whatever you do you. But
yeah, from what I heard, there like you could get a boob job for like $4,000 or $5,000.
Yeah, it's like the Dominican Republic. A lot of the girls would go to get them, and they'd come back, and one would be facing east, and one would be facing west. I'm like, maybe we don't get the bargain basement boob job. Like maybe that's not a good idea. Looking like the Visine eye, like wow, it's like, no, that's not. It's not a good idea. Oh my God, the comments are killing me.
Uh-huh. So Lizzie says, can't lie, that was an intense commercial. Aaron says, that was great. No true quality does get sushi have balls. I think I know what you mean. Oh my goodness. There's more.
What do they call is it like Roncini? Is that the rice balls? Because the next time I see them, I'm going to pee my pants thinking of this commercial.
Exactly. Luna Project says, well, one has rice. Yep. I don't want boob sweat sushi.
Exactly. That's fair.
Aaron says, don't mind my date if her balls fall out from time to time. Gotta learn how to properly tuck.
Exactly. You don't want a meaty tuck.
Right. Crystal says the tank gives it away usually if there's a snack beside it. You can be sure it's a man. Oh, Babylon. Thank you for that one. That was fantastic. He says, Google, I'm a special girl. Well, let me guess. That'll show up in my inbox, right?
I was going to say, I don't want that in my history.
Right. I'm not putting that in my history either. Woo. Crystal says you can get boobs for $2,800 to $3,500 in Greenville, Beast.
Wow.
That sounds like a lawsuit waiting to happen or somebody dying.
Just remember that every time a medical school has graduation, there's someone who came in last.
Right.
And there's that, C's and D's get degrees, and sometimes that's not who you want making your body look different. So
no,
just be careful.
It totally is not.
Yeah, just so you guys know about, and it goes for this one, Cody. Bangkok only has like one block that has so many of the go-go's and the girls for hire.
It's the cock block.
But if you go down to Pattaya, it's blocks and blocks and blocks, and Drinking Street. Oh my gosh. Oh,
so you went down there. Is that what you're telling us? You went down there?
Yeah, several times.
Drink Street sounds like a party.
That's what I was just saying. I'm like, Drinking Street, damn.
Yeah,
and they have the fake boxing too, where the two guys get up there and they're really kicking, but they've got huge gloves on, like big old gloves that are kind of padded here, and so it's like a fake fight. And every now and then, a really drunk Western guy will go up and call them out. Hey, you guys are fake. That's not real fighting. And then they invite the Westerner up there to fight him, and it's like 2-on-1, and they fuck him up too.
That's awesome.
That's worth the price of admission right there. Aaron says, to be polite, never let your lady boy drop their balls in the soy sauce. God damn it. Luna Project says, and they practice in Guatemala. Yeah, let's not think about, or let's not forget that fact. Some people get their fucking degrees today in these I don't know, not necessarily third world countries, but just countries that you're like, I don't know if I would want somebody to cut me open that got their degree from fucking
their sanitation requirements are different.
Oh yeah. They don't give two fucks.
The nursing is different shit. I had hiatal hernia and inguinal hernia surgery in Kazakhstan. I had really good Kazakh doctors, but the nurses were
thank goodness.
They didn't know what they were doing. Now, something also, if you're in Siam, also known as Tea Land, one way to tell the difference, or to know if it's a lady boy or not, is to listen how they say "sawadee ka." So girls say "ka," and a girl will say it in a very feminine, much more feminine than I can do it. But they'll go like "sawadee ka." But the lady boys will go "sawadee ka," and so when you hear "ka," because "ka" is feminine, "krap" is for men. So men say "sawadee krap," or "sawadee krap," And so when you hear that "ka" like
What does that mean?
then you know you've got a lady boy.
What is that word?
What's the
mean?
translation?
Yeah.
It's like hello, welcome.
Oh, gotcha. I figured
okay.
it was something simple. Uh-huh.
Gotcha. I didn't know what it meant. Luna says sweaty cock.
Crystal says that's why soy sauce is so salty, Aaron.
There you go.
Is there a ball hair in my wasabi? God damn it. Okay. I agree with you there, Luna Project says. She says
That's what
sweaty
it
cock.
sounded like Beast was saying.
I like
Sweaty
my translation better. You guys are knocking it out of the fucking park tonight, and I'm barely through my shit, as it were. So I think it's definitely time for a game. This one is called, thanks to Sugar, actually. This is called Wrong Answers Only. I think you might remember it. I'm going to put up an image, and this is obviously for everybody, us, the crowd as well. Only wrong answers as to what is actually about to happen or is happening in this photo. Ready? Here we go.
Oh, yeah.
Never mind about what it says at the top. Just look at the photo. What is happening here? What is about to happen? Wrong answers only. My answer to this is we all showed up for the sausage party and we're not too sure about each other.
It just looks like the local, like the barbecue get together of the fraternities of Balls and Shaft. Like they all just look like douchebags.
See? I like it. What do you got there,
I
Mimi?
like Crystal's answer.
I don't know.
We'll get to them in a minute.
I'm wondering if that gold flag in the back is a "Don't tread on me."
It could be.
I don't know. I'm just saying, look at these jackholes. What are they doing? What are they about to do?
What's the diameter of the stick that's up your ass?
That's a good one. Oh shit. Woo. There's so many. Crystal says Promise Keepers meeting.
That's what made me giggle.
That's a good one. Aaron's got a zinger. Circle Jerk Championship Finals.
Yeah. I knew Aaron would come through. Aaron has all kinds of assistance via alcohol.
Oh, he sure does. Babylon said, I hear bra, my foreskin is raw. Luna Project says the newfangled vampires come out to play. Mousepunk says, looks like they're about to play a game of Soggy Biscuit or Ookie Cookie. There we go. I have trouble with that sometimes.
No worries.
Oh my goodness. Dustin says all the MIB rejects. That was a good one. Lizzie says it's the line to take pickup truck selfies.
That's hilarious.
I like it. Jesse says, I think those guys picked on my haircut in junior high.
Yeah. If all of these guys have pickups, they have never ever taken them out into the woods or gotten mud all over them or even engaged four-wheel drive.
No fucking way. Definitely not. Crystal says national bread champions. Circle jersey onto bread. Last one to come eats the bread. God damn it. Oh, Aaron's got another one. Uber drivers. That's a good one. Really good one. Trying to get to the next comment.
Cody.
Oh, I love it, Cody. That's the college guys who graduated 3 years ago, but show up for the younger chicks, but get mad at each other because They accidentally touched each other's balls one night at White Castle.
Excellent, Cody. That one is fucking awesome. That
Brilliant.
Exactly. These are all
Absolutely brilliant.
fucking yucky frat guys.
Kyler's got a good one too. Golf dads at a barbecue. Oh my goodness, Babylon! It's the Human Centipede Championship. Oh, Yabelka says the Book of Lies. Blind leading the blind. Oh my!
Yes.
Oh no! Wife beaters expose only tiny peckers allowed. That's a good one, man. Oh, Mousebomb says my daddy is a lawyer. Isn't that so true, though?
That's hilarious.
Dustin says Secret Service boot camp.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Oh, Crystal for the win, baby daddy club.
They all walk around going, "Don't you know who I am? Don't you know who I am? Don't you know who I am?"
Right. We've all been to the same trough.
Yes.
Oh man, excellent answers.
So when you said game, it reminded me because my friend texted me this earlier, and I want to see. Can you guys say this? Let me see if I can put it where you can see. Damn it!
All I see is a blank sheet. Wait a minute.
Irish wristwatch.
Oh, Irish wristwatch.
Okay, you guys could say it. It's like
hard,
try
though.
to say it again. Irish wristwatch.
Irish.
Right?
Irish wristwatch.
wrist-
Damn it! Fuck.
Yes.
I fucked it up. Nope.
That is
Couldn't
hard.
do it.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah. When I was looking at it, I really had to concentrate.
When he sent it to me, I'm like, Irish wristwatch. What's it? And then I tried to say it again. I was like, I'm like, what just happened to my mouth? So I just wanted to see if you guys could say it too. Irish wristwatch.
Oh, hold on one second. I'm sorry.
No worries. I like how Jesse said, I bet those guys all own a Big Johnson shirt from 1991. Do you remember those shirts? The Big Johnson.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Absolutely.
hilarious. I forgot all about them. That is really funny.
Craziness.
And Mouse Bong.
Oh, there's more. Okay.
Oh, yeah, it keeps going.
Oh, shit. Kyler says, you're going to find that burger. Babylon's, oh, no. Looks like a cocaine and a TRT infused bag of dicks. Jesse says, I bet those guys all own a Big Johnson. Oh, that's what you were talking about. Gotcha.
Yeah, that's what Jesse said. Yep.
Mousebong says, all those dudes hate black people but listen to rap music daily. More than likely.
Yes.
Gotta love it. Aaron says, sugar, that tongue twisted the fuck out of me.
Right?
It got me
Irish
too.
wristwatch.
Shit. Fucking hell, man.
That's so funny.
Woo, you guys did an awesome job with that one. Okay, what is next? Oh, that's right. Give me one hot second here. So, one of the things that men are always complaining about is how much they spend on a date, but then are pissed off when they don't get none, right? So back in, I want to say probably the mid to late 80s, because when you see this commercial, you could definitely tell it was from the 80s. And that was like the heyday of some of the best, worst commercials ever. And this was the idea of what a man should do if he spent all his cash and didn't score. This is what he should do next. Check this out.
Well, another night out. I spent a fortune and didn't even score. Okay, I know what to do. For only $2 a minute, I can call
Colorado Phone Companions. I'm Akia. Who is this? Oh, nice to meet you. What things do you like? Sure, I'd like to go into that. Sounds exciting.
Wow, this is dynamite.
That was a very satisfying conversation. I certainly enjoyed it. Pick up the phone and give us a try. I'll bet you'll...
I love that it's a 976 number. First of all, that was the first, and
Right.
$2 a
Right. Yeah.
$2 a minute to talk to me because I'm so excited to hear what you like. The fuck is that?
Well, the first thing that got me was 976 because it reminds me of 976 Evil.
Oh, yes,
It was a real low budget horror film back in the 80s, but it's kind of a cult classic.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's how does that even make logical sense? Dude's bitching about the fact that he spent all this cash, didn't get
And then he's going to spend all this more cash.
exactly $2 a minute. Now, if anyone's having a real conversation, I mean, you're literally going to talk for at least an hour or more, right?
That's what they're banking on.
Exactly. So add that shit up, man. $2 a minute for an hour.
Yeah, what was the Aerosmith video?
That's $120.
I think it was. Did they redo Sweet Emotion and they did a video and the guy was on the
did.
phone and it was like this hot girl and he's just like, "Oh, tell me more about that." And at the end, she's like, "Call me again sometime, honey." And it's this big woman in a house coat holding the baby ironing, like, and she just has the sexy voice. At least she had a sexy voice. The one in this commercial, like that just made my hair stand up. Like, oh yeah, that sounds great. I think you'd have a better conversation with Siri. Like, stop it. What is that?
And you know, it's just people to this day, we are in 2024. If you turn on, you know, whatever cable station, if some of you still have cable, and I feel sorry for you if you do, but you still get commercials of now this will get you. Of course, they're all plastic women. I mean, more power to you if you want to get a job done or whatever the fuck it is. That's your prerogative. But it's all these like boisterously plastic women where they're like, I'm a doctor and I can't find a decent man. And I call this number and I get our men, I get to talk to whoever I want because these men are obviously, you know, calling to talk to that particular person, or they're like a teacher or a policewoman. It's like they're doing like all these different types of jobs associated with the woman, trying to make the guy feel like, oh wow, I just found me a successful woman, but it's a fucking phone sex line. That's exactly what it is. And people, I mean, they wouldn't still be doing it if people are not falling for it.
As I said, they're providing a service and nothing wrong with that. Like, if that's what somebody's looking for and that makes their day and they have the cash.
Just to talk to someone.
Why not? People want to connect. People want to connect. And
that just makes it even more sad, don't you think?
I mean, if you're providing a service and giving somebody that dopamine rush, then it's
I don't know. Why not just go fucking talk to someone?
I guess I'm looking at it from the perspective of that used to be my job. Like, I would come in, they'd have a conversation. They weren't going to get to date me, but they'd make a connection. And
well, nowadays, don't you think that you run the risk of somebody like wanting to try to find that person?
Oh yeah, I'm glad I got out when I did.
Fucking terrible that they're still doing these phone sex lines. Because nowadays, you know, these keyboard people that are really fucking smart could probably try to trace where the call's coming and they go to the building. All kinds of shit. You know what I'm saying? It's fucking scary to me that here we are, 30, almost 40 years later, and they're still doing this shit. What do you think about this, Mimi? Did you ever call one of those numbers back in the day?
No, I was with Jesus when that was hot and heavy, so that didn't happen.
I used to call this one but I didn't go as far as when you were paying. I just like to hear when you called and it would answer and it would go, hup, 2, 3, 4, hup, 2, 3, 4. Hey, big guy. And it was like a gay sex line. And I just would crack up and hang up.
Gotta fucking love it.
Mousebong says there's a Beavis and Butthead episode where they call a sex line, and it's a giant woman.
That's
in clothes.
right.
She ends up just putting the phone under her ass, and they stay on the line giggling all night.
Exactly, because she takes it off and Beavis is like, put it back. And like she has to stick the phone back on her ass. I remember that episode. It was so funny.
Abso-fucking-lutely.
I miss the old Beavis and Butthead because they tried to bring it back, but it doesn't have the music videos. And that was always my favorite part when they would like comment on the videos.
Oh, fuck yeah. I mean, shit, Beavis and Butthead. I mean, that's why they were so famous. They didn't just do music. They did all kinds of shit.
Oh, yeah.
And I loved how it made fun of, basically pop culture and all the weird shit that people didn't want to talk about in those days. They always kind of brought it to life.
Well, to this day, if I hear Close My Eyes Forever and it gets to Lita singing, I know I've been so hard on you. I hear Butthead in my head going, she said hard on. Like, it's just in my brain, like I immediately go there. But yeah, if you look in the comments, somebody does have a perspective of someone that worked as someone on the other end of the phone.
Right. Mousebomb says, remember that old hotline you could call just to cry on the phone to someone?
I don't.
Oh, I don't. Oh, you need to tell us a little bit about that. Fuck yeah. The Saturday Night Live nerd hotline was much better. I remember that. Oh, that's a good one. What?
That's
Luna
what I
Project
said.
Girl. Once upon a time, I was a phone sex operator. I bet that was indeed an experience. Calls never lasted that long, maybe 10 minutes.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not surprised. I'll just say it. Oh, let's see here. Dustin says, I'm sadly sure
Siri
gets a lot of special requests. Yeah. Oh, Siri. Oh, okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
I didn't do that. Gets a lot of special requests from lonely people. What was it? Big Bang Theory. They did a whole episode
when Raj was in love with it. But the problem is if you say that and you tell her to call you that, then when you say text this, she'll say, yes, bad boy, I will call it. Like I had her calling me the boss for a while. So she'd be like, sure thing, the boss. And like it was just funny, but I had to change it back because I'm like, if I'm in public, people are gonna be like
wow. That's crazy.
That's so funny that she's like, yes, can I help you? I'm like, no, thank you. I'm not talking to you right now. Always
Unholy
listening.
fuck.
Always listening.
Aaron says, I always try to carry myself as a gentleman because even gentlemen can get dirty when called for. I mean, yeah, of course.
Time and place.
Absolutely. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's where we were talking about the Beavis and Butthead episode. Sorry about that, folks. I'm just catching up on the past comments because you guys got so many good ones. Oh, she just looked it up. Just look up 1-900 Cry TV commercial. Oh, I'm going to do that. So we're making a mental note. We're going to write it down somewhere. However, Crystal says we were like 14 saying we were 25-year-old rich, sexy women.
You have to look at the comment above that to see what she's talking about. Yeah.
There was a line from Boston in the 90s. They would let ladies call for free and the men pay to talk to the women. My friend got a job. Oh my goodness. That young?
I could see me doing that at 14, 100%.
That just blows
100%.
me fucking mind. Well, when you're trying to make money and there's an easy way to do it, who the fuck's going to say no to that shit? I know how it is. It's just like, why be a gangster? Why be a gangster at the same age? It's fast money. It's addictive. And who doesn't like to buy shit? I get it. For sure.
Then you could get 20 cassettes for a penny. So imagine what you could get with actual money.
Oh, Babylon, I love this. He says, I had mine call me the Dark Lord. Fuck yeah. Oh, man. I'm going to do that to mine now, since some of my fans call me that. I think I'll have to have my phone set up to call me that now. I love it. Mousebong says, anyone remember Freak Phone with Freddie Freaker? What the fuck is that? Oh, you're gonna have to. What? Mousebong says it was like a yellow goblin puppet. We're gonna have to look these up.
That's what I'm doing right now. I want to see this yellow
Freddy
goblin.
Krueger. Aaron says Freddy Krueger hotline. So the hand jobs sucked pretty bad, but they were fun. I don't think he knows what it was either. Crystal says you'd call in and be put on active. Then when your phone rang, it was men requesting you. She'd get clothes and cameras to send them pictures. She passed away, but God, she was fun. Oh, okay. Sorry to hear that, by the way.
That's Freddy Freaker. I don't know.
Ew. What is the purpose?
He's the party freak himself, according
really?
to Google. Yes.
Shit, back in my day, it was fucking Spuds McKenzie.
He's a mysterious yellow alien and the central topic of this wiki himself. According to his commercial, he is the party freak, a dancing new sensation, and recent reports say that he is in the process of grabbing the nation from New York to LA. Okay. There's all kinds of information we don't need. I've never seen this dude before in my life. Interesting.
How fun. I don't think that it's, I mean, why don't you just go if you're going to go that fucking creepy, why don't you do something like 1-800 dial fucking Slender Man?
Don't send that out. Those chicks killed that other girl because of Slender Man.
Oh, trust me, I know, but it was like fucking everywhere though.
Right?
That's crazy. Oh my goodness. Oh, okay. Mousebong says I was super into hotlines. That's why she knows all this stuff. She's like the hotline ninja. She's got a fucking Rolodex.
That's so funny. We used to call 1-800 mattress and ask them a whole lot of questions about how durability and what if me and my boyfriend were doing this, is it going to break, and just embarrass the people on the other end of the line, or call the lawyer lines and tell them, that a piano fell on my boyfriend's penis and who do we sue? We'd call the free lines.
Nice. As well as you should, because why pay for that fucking shit? Now, I remember where I was going to go next because
congratulations.
I had no idea that this one was going to go as long as it did, and I'm just ecstatic. That was one video I've been holding on to for almost 6 weeks. We just never got to it. So that makes me happy. But we have another T-Land video that I believe this one came to me by Babylon. So let me go ahead and show you what happens, because sometimes over there, something strange can unite a couple to come together. Check it out.
다 버렸다. 엄청난 것이. 코가 썩어 문드러질 것 같네. 다 나만 보고 있잖아. 어떡해. 안 돼. 하지
And sometimes farts just unite us together.
think they were speaking Japanese, but they looked Korean or Thai to me.
Yeah, which is why I went there.
Just real quick. Good night, Kyler. Sweet dreams.
Oh, good night, brother. Thank you for stopping in. And sorry that your haunt got rained out tonight. That is quite unfortunate.
Yes. But at least he got to join us. So
he did.
Silver lining. Okay, yeah. This is hilarious that they used farts to. I don't know. Is that like swipe whatever way? Do you like kind of lean that way instead? Is it like a new fart way to meet people?
I think in this point, at this part of the program, the ladies need to share out their experiences that they may or may not have had, where they farted and they were humiliated or really scared or embarrassed.
Well,
I don't think I'm ever embarrassed. I'm just like, yo, you ate it. Like, I don't care.
It's a part of life.
Mine will peel the wallpaper. So I'm just like, there's no hiding it. There, you know, it's just like, my bad, that was me. It'll clear in a minute.
For sure.
I grew up with two brothers though, so maybe that's why I don't get embarrassed by it, because my brother used to go up the steps in front of me and then like sit and like fart in my face. So it's just, I mean, it doesn't bother.
You know, absolutely. Babylon, queef the language of love. Stop it.
I got that Mucky Pup song in my head. You guys know that? She queefed.
Shannon says my asshole is the master blaster. Thank you for sharing that. We now all know this.
There you go.
That's okay. Oh,
I just read that one.
Lizzie said she farted after sex once, and Aaron counted it as like a standing ovation. I mean, that's kind of how I am, you know. Here at home, you know, if she burps or farts, I'm just like, damn, you brought the bass with that one. Congrats. Like, it's not a big deal. It's
no,
just
if I crack a rat and it's that bad, I light some incense and I just tell everybody, yo, like, it's that bad. You mean to choke
you
up
got
there.
me on that one.
Yeah,
You
guys,
got me.
Like, I've been drinking this shake for over 10 years and it's very like organic and, you know, like, and it just, that's what it converts to gas. I can't help it. That's what happens. And
well,
you just got to go with it.
I'll tell you what. If you guys ever fucking fart around me like that, I am not fucking that casual about fucking farting around people. To me, that is fucking gross. Like, you better make a big deal and fucking start vacuuming with your nose if you shit the air.
Well, I don't do it out in public. I'm talking about at home, in the sanctity of my own house.
Listen,
at home,
No.
like go
If I
take
want
it
to fart
in
at
another
home,
room.
no. I'm
See,
not going to hold it in until it turns into a smart fart and takes the elevator. Like, sometimes it
I
doesn't
know.
happen.
I'm dead.
Just to walk in another room, like ew.
No, I don't do it like with people in the room. But if they walk in the room after it happens, I'm not going to crop dust somebody. I'm going to be like, sorry, it smells in here.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that's different than like walking by and being like, "Eh," and like keeping going.
Oh,
Like, I don't
yeah.
do that.
Yeah.
But
Oh, somebody
sometimes,
let a duck in here.
exactly.
goodness.
Sometimes there's a barking mouse and it's my ass, and that's the way it works.
Mousebong says, I can remember the last time I tooted outside of the bathroom. My ass is trained.
There you go.
Babylon says, Sugar, me and my sister would do that too.
Right? That's like a total brother sister thing. You gotta like, oh, this is the worst.
So Rebecca says, once I farted during sex, wasn't embarrassed, but I laughed, and Cody just said, really?
As long as it's not when he's down there. Like, you don't ever do that. That's no.
No, of course not.
But sometimes if the pounding causes a poop, that's what happens.
Oh, man. Babylon says my bunghole is like a jazz trumpet player.
He's got Louis Armstrong in his pants.
Right? Aaron says that true love, trust me. I mean, you took it like a champ, man. You took it like a champ. You did. Absolutely. Crystal says, same mouse bong, 10 years, and Jesse only heard me fart twice. I was sleeping both times.
Yeah, that you can't help that if
That's
it slips
fucking
out
awesome.
in your sleep.
Yeah, you can't hold that against your partner. You can't do that. It's no.
Nope.
If it happens, it happens. You know, you ain't got
And that's the
control
thing,
of
like
that.
Dave and I were together for years before I did, because with my ex, it was always like game on. So I'm like, all right, maybe that was a faux pas on my part to be that openly farty. So and he's like, I don't care. So it's like, just don't surprise me. Like, let me know so I don't walk into it, you know?
Mhm.
And that's fair. So sometimes you just sit there and it's just like your sphincter's like, dude, I gotta let this out. Like,
unholy shit. But there's so many good ones out here. Let me tell you. So Dustin says, when I hear farts in film, I always think of the spleen from Mystery Men, a deadly superpower. I mean, for real though, anytime you get with somebody for the first time, you know, it's early on in your relationship, no one does that around each other. It's like your ass gets fucking stage fright. And sometimes, I mean, if you get those little bubbling up squeakers that, you know, you're trying to clench so fucking, you know what I'm talking about.
I do. It's like when you take the balloon neck and you're like,
yeah, you're like trying to smush your fucking cheeks together so fucking hard and trying to hold it, and then all of a sudden it just goes right up the crack and goes, what?
Well, I was going to say, that's what happens
Those
to
are the
girls. Then it
worst.
goes right up the front. And that's like feeling that bubble go up. That's just a weird ass sensation, man. It's like, what just
I can
happened
honestly
down
say
there?
I have never had a front fart.
It's
I have
really
never had a
fucking
front
weird.
fart.
It is weird. It
I
just
don't
travels.
ever want to experience that.
Well, I would think you guys had like testes roadblocks, so it wouldn't. We don't have that. It goes right in the plasty we were talking about earlier. Yep.
Oh my goodness. Aaron says, vacuum with your nose. Laughing my ass off killed me.
That was really funny.
Luna says, crop dust Walmart aisles happens every
I do
single
that.
time. I'll take it a step further. I was at a casino in Las Vegas and some old lady done walked past us. She farted so bad, like a COVID fart. You know what the fuck I'm talking about, a COVID fart. They are fucking deadly as fucking sin. I turned around and I actually couldn't stop myself. I said, bitch, please. What'd you just do? She says, wasn't me.
That's funny. If I ever had to fart at work, I would blame it on the guy at the bar behind me and be like, oh my God, can you believe that guy did that?
You see, that's the, you know, and that's probably the natural reaction for when it happens to people. You want to blame the person next to you. My
Yeah,
kids
exactly.
do it
Because they're
all
not
the
going to
time.
call the dude on it.
No, of course not.
Yeah.
Babylon says I still don't fart around my wife. Well, you basically said you have a master blaster, so good thing you don't. You might fucking blow her hair back. Jesse says Crystal does not fart as far as I know. It's been over 8 years since I've been around one.
There you go. Now I got
Damn,
Janet Jackson in
she's
my head. Control.
She's truly a ninja then. Fucking hell. I mean, if it happens, I'll just say this. Let me say fair. If it happens to me, I'm always about 20 feet away. I don't let nobody walk through it. In the
That's what I
house
mean. Just
at all.
be respectful and be like, the air around here is a little tainted. So take the long way. until
We
it
always got
clears.
like a nice smelling candle going on. So, you know.
Oh yeah. I have
it's
candles,
like-
I have incense, I have spray.
Yeah, for sure.
know.
Except for, our one child. Woo wee. And she thinks it's fun.
Oh, there you go.
That's all I can say. Oh man, Mousebong says no, I can't remember. Not. Oh, never mind. Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, because you
Not
said
I
she
can
can remember the last time, but she meant she can't. And that's why she said, I don't be farting.
I finally got through the hieroglyphics there. It was a two-parter, not one. It was a two-parter.
And Babylon's comment, I have a question because I thought there was another
Farting
part
down
to that.
there is called the Dutch oven, he says.
I thought the Dutch oven is when you fart and then you leave the sheets over their head.
Yeah.
That is what it
Stuck in
is.
there. Okay,
That
yeah.
is
That's
what
why I'm
it
like,
is.
there's an extra step there. It's not just a fart down there, but a contained fart.
Yeah, my dad did that to my poor mom on their wedding night.
No.
Yes. She always talked about that.
I bet she did. Holy shit, you don't do that to somebody.
I never
It's not
heard
cool.
my mom fart. Never heard that.
Oh, my mom's a champion.
Right? Fucking hell. Oh no. Rebecca says Cody's farts are horrible. I'd rather have a room filled with freshly cut onions.
That's
man.
That's so funny.
I feel it. We only hold it against each other when it is too rank to survive. When a fart has density to it. No.
Yeah, when you can taste it, it's bad. And that's
There
the
should
thing,
not be a taste. What
no,
the
and
fuck is
sometimes
this?
it's that disgusting. But that's the thing, like my husband's don't smell. So I don't know how he does that because mine smell enough for both of us. But I don't know.
Oh, I've got a fart story.
Bring it.
I was
hear it.
I was in the Army. I was a sergeant, and I worked at the battalion aid station for the Rangers. And so we had a couple of privates in there, hadn't been to Ranger school yet. And then there was a staff sergeant in charge, and then we had our battalion surgeon and our physician assistant. So that's who comprised the battalion aid station. So we always had to get there early, and we didn't do PT usually because we had to see all the sick call guys come in. So we did PT later on during the day. So I had just become vegan about probably a year before. So when you go through that, your stomach gets a rumbling and you experience some new things. So they had a vegetarian chili that came in this packet, and boy, when you added water to it, it really swelled up. It tasted good, but boy, it would cause stomach problems. So one morning we're in, and nobody was in the little office room yet, and so I ripped one. Well, I ended up staining the cloth that was in the rolly chair, in the rolly armchair. So like the smell would not go away. Like I was like after like 15 minutes, I was like, oh my gosh, what the hell?
Right.
So just as I was getting up to go get something to kind of spray the cloth chair, Staff Sergeant Jones walked in. He goes, man, who the hell did that? Well, I wasn't in there anymore. I was smart enough to get the hell out of there. And so I sat outside. So Cottrell was one of the privates, and he shared the office with Staff Sergeant Jones. And so he started blaming Cottrell. And so I'm sitting outside, and I'm like, oh, shit, should I go and bail poor Cottrell out? And I was like, oh, no. Well, it got really funny because Jones is really getting after Cottrell, putting him in the push-up position, making him do push-ups and mountain climbers because Cottrell wouldn't admit it. It was that bad. It stunk that bad. So Cottrell goes, man, that wasn't me. It couldn't have been me. It had to be Goldstein's. So Goldstein was the other private. So those two are both in the front leaning rest doing push-ups, both blaming each other for my fart that stained the cloth. I had to go around the corner, and I'm like doubled over just laughing and fucking laughing my ass off. To this day, they never knew who made that.
They never knew it was you.
Amazing fart.
That's so funny. All of a sudden, I remembered when I was a camp counselor at Christian camp. There was a song that the lyrics are, "It's a bubbling in my soul. I'll sing it, I'll shout it, because Jesus made me whole." And we used to eat turkey ham at camp. And this one kid, the turkey ham upset his stomach. So his counselor heard him in the bathroom singing, "It's a bubbling in my hole." He's like, "I'll sing it, I'll shout it, because I just broke the bowl."
Oh man, Babylon says, "I remember that chili. Oh damn, it's rough but tastes awesome."
Yep,
That's
it is. Hell yes.
Oh man,
Oh, there's so many comments. I'm just catching up with here.
there is, and I mean it's enough to probably fill another 10 to 15 minutes. Fucking hell. Woo! For sure. Babylon was saying that's what I was talking about, Sugar, and he says when a fart is humid, that's really bad. For sure. What? Babylon says Jesus, Mimi Hole. What the fuck? Cody says at this point I just fart to torment her. What? No. Don't do that.
Poor Rebecca.
That's all right. She's plotting her revenge. You won't know when or where, but she will get you back.
You know, if you think about it, like what a fart really is and what makes it so gross, well, it's really the gas given off by all the bacteria. But it's also like you've got the turd loaf in the canal, and it's all the air that's kind of roasting on that warm loaf, and it just comes out, and there you go.
Yeah, exactly. It's the poop air. It's just little molecules of poop air. Yep.
The air roasting on the turd.
Woo!
That's what happens. Get yourself some White Castle and clear it out.
Taco Bell.
Talk about a cold
Run for the border.
No. Dustin says nothing like when a partner is lactose intolerant and they had dairy. Those farts are fun. Yeah, that's enough to choke a donkey.
Right?
Oh, goodness gracious. I think after this entire
where do we go from here?
After this entire conversation on the art of the fart and how it brings us all together, we need some Skeletor therapy.
Remember, smelling your own fart puts that fart right back inside of you. Until we meet again.
So funny.
You know, it was the perfect fucking setup. How could it not be more perfect?
Yep. Oh my God.
Oh, is there more? Of course there's more.
Poor Rebecca.
Oh, well, first of all, Babylon, the smell of burning ass and hair. Ew. I don't even want to think about that. Rebecca says Cody is left. Oh no.
And
I
see
didn't
her
know
next
that
comment.
either. Crystal's like, where do we go now? She's
I
hoping-
sang that like GNR. I'm like, where do we go? Where do we go now?
Well, of course he loves cheese.
Everybody's got
Who
love.
doesn't? It
Cheese
just
is
doesn't
the
mean it loves you
best.
back.
Mouse Bong and I don't like cheese.
You can make vegan cheese. There's cashew-based
Yeah.
cheese.
Even
And it's not that bad.
yeah. A lot of them are pretty good. They melt a little bit too much, but yeah, they're not that bad. But I don't care for it all that much.
I can give up anything in my diet except cheese. I will cut somebody for cheese. Like I love cheese.
That's kind of how I feel too.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah, I've given up like dairy yogurt. I do coconut yogurt, like I don't do milk at all. And, but cheese and I, we forever love cheese.
Absolutely. I'm with you, Crystal. She says, OMG, I love cheese. Yes. I don't know anybody that doesn't. Well, Babylon says vegan cheese really sucked back in the day. That's because I think they were still trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I made vegan
that
cheesecakes
point.
for
Yeah.
my brother and his wife for my niece's wedding, and they came out really good.
Yeah,
Well,
once you
Dustin
hit about
provides us a. Oh, go ahead.
once you hit about 1998, the vegan cheese started to improve. Like it got
Mhm.
better. There were some that you could put like in the microwave or heat, and it just wouldn't melt properly. It was just weird.
Mm-hmm. And Dustin says, I don't love vegan cheese, but hot sauce on it helps. Sometimes I think sauces actually makes a lot of things better. For sure. Rebecca says, also, Cody said he's sorry he isn't commenting much. He's trying to catch up on all the stuff for the fest and movie. I'm editing photos. Yes, no problem. Trust me, I know, because on October 5th, woo! And then we got Scarefest weekend. October is a busy month. It's going to be fun.
Cool.
All right. Let me see if there is anything left. I think we might have actually covered everything.
What are pumpkin pounders? Did we cover pumpkin pounders?
Yeah, we didn't. And
I've been
sadly, the video didn't upload.
Oh, I've been wondering since I saw your post what pumpkin pounders were.
When my internet went out because of the storm, I was in the process of trying to upload it and I forgot that it didn't. I was so pissed. So just to kind of set the record straight there. So according to this video, and I promise I will show it next time, even though we're going to talk about it now, is the fact that it refers to anyone that specifically likes redheads and gingers.
Oh, okay. That's not what I thought it was going to be. All right.
Please
I saw it in the
tell
description
me
and I've been
what
dying to know.
you think it means. I want to hear that.
I was
what
picturing
did you
like
think?
I was picturing big like Halloween boobies, like pumpkin pounders, like giant boobies. Like that's what I was picturing. But I think about boobs too much, so maybe that's why.
Boobs.
I would never think of them as pumpkins, though.
Yeah.
I've never put the two together that way.
What's it like really gourd and a melon? What's the difference? They both grow on a vine. Like they're both round. And it's almost, it's spooky season. So I was thinking.
When I think of big pumpkins, I think of ass. That's just me, though.
And there's called like shoulders.
I just never would have made that
association. Out
association.
your shoulders, they call that your pumpkins. So
what?
Yeah,
I learned so much on this show. That's why I love everyone's different points of view. What did you think it meant to you there, Mimi?
I went to boobs right away, but when you described about the ass, like kind of you're pounding something. Yep, that's got to be the ass.
There's nothing wrong with a little booby pound too.
But
nothing wrong with that.
What would you refer to it though as pumpkin pounding? Though I would be like pounding the melon, the grapefruit,
like I said, for spooky
something
season,
like that.
It is now. We're talking boobies. They could be pumpkins.
I will forever keep that in the back of my deteriorating brain. Forever.
I just did not see. I don't think of a butt when I think of a pumpkin.
Cody says, I have a pic of Rebecca twerking on a pumpkin. So pumpkin pounders made me think of that. See,
now that's a connection I can get behind because there was a twerk involved. There was a twerk involved.
I love it. You guys have been super motherfucking awesome tonight. Thank you for joining us. It was a double dose week. I mean, the love and support that you guys showed Kyler on Thursday was just a fucking amazeballs. It was such a wonderful night. And tonight as well. I mean, this has just been a blast.
Yeah, my abs hurt from laughing. I love that.
For sure. My stomach hurts, believe me, from laughing. I've been doing crunches over here.
So I said my abs, not my ass.
Oh, your abs. I was referring to my stomach. So
that's what I mean. Where do you think your abs live?
For sure. Oh, thank you, Shannon. That totally.
I'm so glad you joined us today, Shannon. You
Definitely,
join us every
man.
week.
We call this therapy, and we call it therapy for a fucking reason. For sure. But yeah, coming tomorrow, guys. We're not done. We are not done at all here at Morgrot Entertainment, because we have the foremost authority on black metal history for a special edition of Reaper's Underground tomorrow at 2 p.m. Author Dale Patterson of Black Metal, The Evolution of the Cult. This book is so big, so thick, and I mean, he's talked to just about everybody's from the UK, which is why we're doing it at 2 p.m. tomorrow. So any question you have about any of the fucking metal bands starting from its inception to up to today, this young man knows them all and can answer just about every question you can possibly think of. So definitely join us tomorrow on Facebook and YouTube for that. I'm excited, and Cody will be joining in on that interview as well, because he had interviewed him for the Morgrot magazine. And we totally appreciate that shit. So
is that 2 Eastern or Central?
Central, 2 p.m. Central. So it'll be 3 p.m. your time. And definitely, Mimi, join us for that.
I'll try to get on.
Please,
that sounds good.
If you can. It's going to be awesome. It was one of those things we've been waiting to see what day and time would work for him, and we just got it as of yesterday. So definitely, it's going to be a blast. Hopefully, you all had a good time tonight, as I can definitely tell. The attic section has just been amazeballs as usual. Oh, my goodness. You might all be more fucked up than we are, to be perfectly honest. I haven't slurred my speech once, so except for trying to say that tongue twister you put up earlier, Sugar.
I thought that was great, because it's such a simple thing, but it's so hard to say.
Right.
And I just wanted to put out there again that I have changed my show to Wednesdays, so that hopefully more people can get on and we're not having competing shows at the same time anymore. So Wednesday, 9:00 Eastern is Learned and Go-Go, the podcast. And please hop in the comments. And thank you to everybody who made it this past Wednesday, because it was kind of a quick, like, hey, we're doing it tonight. So I appreciate you guys that hopped on. It was fun.
Oh, absolutely. Not to mention, don't forget, Tracks of the Damned coming up on Tuesday. That's our new permanent day. So Unholy Testicle Tuesday it shall be from here on out. Definitely join us this Tuesday for that, because I'm doing quite a bit of interviews from bands from Europe, which is why I've been doing some Reaper's Underground on Monday. And of course, actually Thursday is going to be a double dose. So I don't even want to get that far. Definitely check us out tomorrow. If you're a black metal fan, it's essential for you.
Awesome. And I just want to say to Rebecca, because in the comments, she said she hasn't been getting notifications when I go live. It's just
that's
on
Facebook
my,
in general.
I was going to say it's on my Learned and Go-Go Facebook page and on Learned and Go-Go YouTube channel. So I'll try, and if you follow my Learned and Go-Go Facebook page, I'll try to put followers, so it's like more, so people get notifications. But like you said, Reaper, they're not letting us tell people anything.
Nope.
And it's stupid.
The
That's why I'm
algorithm-
saying it with my mouth. Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern, please join me. Because Facebook's like,
The algorithm is burying anyone who is not paying for their services. I'm just going to put it out there. That's what it is. And if you're doing third party in order to go live and not going live through Facebook themselves, they're not going to tell anyone. So they would rather,
since I moved
they'd
it
rather
to-
us be paying them than us paying a third party. So
Well, I used to go live on Sydney Author Sydney and Learn to Go, but then I wasn't seeing all of the comments.
Right.
So that's why I'm like, well, maybe I should just do one page and then I'll see the comments instead of them blocking comments on another page. Like my sister was commenting on a whole show. I never saw any of her comments until afterwards. I'm like, that's stupid. So
exactly. All right. So definitely everybody have an awesome night. And thanks again for showing up and choosing Morgrot Entertainment and the goddamn program as your Saturday night party. And we love you all so much. So as you're getting ready for Sinful Sunday, the most important thing to remember is enjoy the little things, the great indulgence of life, and always stay heavy.